Hi, fourth grade. I'm not here today, but I'm going to have you continue to work on your Google Slides presentation about your famous or your favorite star project. So, if you have not finished your slides, you need to finish them today. And you should have a total of 6 slides when you're done. We did the title slide and the birthday and the from slide together. I showed you how to bring over the numbered list, and then you had fun facts. You're supposed to bring over your paragraph, and lastly, your resources. So, when you are done, you always want to go and take a look and check your spelling to make sure you don't have any spelling errors. And I actually have one on that page, so I'm going to change that and fix it. And now it tells me I'm done. And then next, you want to do what we call animations and transitions. Now, as you built the slides, you were supposed to add a little accent graphic of some kind. So hopefully you have enhanced but not taken away from your words. So our focus should be the words, not the pictures. All right. And then today I'm going to show you how to do animations and transitions. So we got to understand the difference between the two. The first one is transition. Transition is how one slide comes on or off the page. Okay. So when I go and do a slideshow right now to play my movie, I have to click my mouse and it's just pop on. There's no like animation, there's nothing happening to make those slides come a certain direction. So what I can do is I can add transitions. So if I go to slide and I go down to transition, I can choose to have a motion in which it slides. Okay. So I would like them to slide in from the right. And I can choose to apply it to just the slide I'm on, or I can hit apply to all slides. So I'm just going to do apply all slides. And now if I show you the show, there's the first slide. As soon as I click, remember we said slide from the right. There, it just slid off. That's the transition. Every time you click and a new slide comes on, that's the motion it's going to do. Now, I chose the same motion for all the slides. You do not have to do that. You can have every slide be different. So I can now go to slide 2 and say, I don't want to slide from the right. I want it to slide from the left. And I can go to slide 3 and say, I want it to flip. And I can go to 4 and have it do something else. So you can have it do something different on each one. All right. So I've changed a few of them here. So if I click, there's my slide left, right, there's a flip. I think that's the fade. All right. So you can have each slide do different, or you can pick one and apply it to all of them. This right here affects the speed of whatever action you've picked. If you want to go slower, you slide it back to slow. If you want to go faster, you go to fast. So that's transitions. Now, the second piece is called animation. What animation does is when the slide comes on, it's the slide, just how you create it. But if I wanted to animate and say, I don't want this picture to be up there just yet, I'd rather have the picture come on separately. So I can be on that slide, and over here it says object animation. So I would just click on the object. So this piece of text is an object. This piece of text is an object. This picture is an object. So I have 3 objects on this slide. I can choose to animate every single piece, or I can choose to just animate one piece. Too much animation takes away from the slideshow, so usually like one piece is enough. So I'm going to click on his picture and I'm going to add animation. And I'm going to choose to have it fly in from the top. And I can choose to, on click means I have to click my mouse to make that action happen. Or I can say after previous. So once the slide comes on the screen, it would automatically then fly in from the top. I like that option so then I don't have to keep clicking the mouse through my whole show. If you do with previous, is as the slide comes on, it automatically comes in, like both actions are happening at the same time. Okay. Again, you can adjust the rate of speed of that. And there's this play button. So if I hit play, it's going to show the slide come on, and then the picture fell. Now you have to hit stop so that you can then move on to your next slide. All right, so if we go to the next slide, this one has 1 object, 2 objects, 3 objects, 4 objects. So I have 4 objects on this. Again, I don't have to animate all of them. I could animate just one of them. On this, because you have two different categories, if you wanted to animate like both your pictures, you could do that. So again, you click on the object first, click on add animation, and I'm going to say fly in from the bottom. And this time I'm going to say after previous. So again, if I hit play, it'll show the motion and then it flies in. Again, you have to hit stop. And now you can go and do that to every single slide. Again, this one has 1, 2, 3 objects. Again, I can pick what I want. This one, because it's a numbered list, I might want to animate the numbered list. So if I click on that and use animation, again, I can choose the motion I want it to do. So I'm going to have it fade in, and I'm going to check off by paragraph. So why I did that is by paragraph means it's going to bring in number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3. Okay, so it's based on, if it's a list type thing, it's only going to bring in one at a time. Again, I'm going to say after previous. So once 1 comes up, then 2, then 3. So if you hit play, here's your transition, and there's 1, then 2, then 3, and so forth. So that is only on passages of text. So like your fun facts here. So again, I can't click over here because right now I have to stop. And it always come up here and tell you click slide or press enter to continue. So you can do any of those things. But if I hit stop, now I can go to fun facts. And I can do the same thing to that one. I can have it, let's say I want to fly it in from the bottom and I want to do it after previous, but I have to check off by paragraph so that each bullet comes in individually. If you don't check that off, then the whole box of text just comes in. Once you have it all on there, it's best to click on slide 1 and run a slideshow and watch your show and see how it animates. Now remember, I put it by clicking, so I have to click to get the next slide to show up, but the animation happens automatically. So it's kind of cool to see it when you're done. And when you are finished with it, then what I'd like you to do is to go ahead and turn in that assignment. So you'd actually have to come back here and hit the turn in button. This is not just turning in your slideshow, but it's also turning in your table that you did earlier about your person. Okay. And I wish you luck. I hope you have fun with animations and transitions. Bye.